EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. Throwing again. Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's third and 10. Again, it's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. On the return, it's Rodgers. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. On the carry there, it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Colts 7, Broncos 0. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Mostert. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Locke. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Locke taking the snap at 1. It's complete to Grant. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Broncos nothing.
Clock now on 1st down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Locke on the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brings up 3rd down.
Right there. 54 now. Get him.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big conversion on third for the Colts. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
That's out to the left and complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Lock. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Lock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Lock again. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
54 is mark. 54 is mark. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Quit talking about it. Back, back, back. Tight up, tight up, tight up.
Now Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Lock to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quick throw complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Denver.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Smith catches left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Jonathan
Well,
Allen.
from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Hines. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Hines, the ball.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's 53 at the mark.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing now is Locke. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flush to his right. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Block working out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Avg Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Brendan McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Lining up for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Block. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a handoff looking right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. That QB's trash. Let's go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Colts, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.